Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad to have you. Let's sit tall, stand tall, whatever way you're starting your yoga today. And let's wiggle our toes, see the feet and knees are hip-width apart, knees right above our ankles, and knees line up with our hips, and hips lining up with our head. Rolling shoulders forward and up, exhaling back and down. Let's engage the middle part of our body, engaging these muscles. And if it helps to put a hand on belly and a hand on the chest, let's take time here focusing on our deep breathing. If it's comfortable to close your eyes, inhaling from belly to chest, expanding. Exhaling from chest to belly, contracting. Imagine you can see your breath, following it with your imaginary eye, coming up all the way to the chest. Exhaling from chest to belly, squeezing it in. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling from belly to chest, exhaling from chest to belly. Continuing this deep breathing, clearing our mind, being here present. Letting go of expectations, judgment, and competition. Let's bring our hands in front of our face, inhaling, reaching up. Reach as far up as it's working. Exhaling, take time, slowly open arms as wide as it's working this morning. I'm going to slide to the front of my chair. Let's reach up and exhaling, opening arms. And again, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, opening our arms. Let's do this one more time. Reaching up, opening our arms, bringing hands together, wide arms, reaching as far up and coming back to the heart center. Wide arms, reaching up and to the heart center. And again, wide arms, reaching up to the heart center. Let's keep it here, elbows at shoulder height, relax shoulders, lifting chest, taking an inhale. Exhale, turning to right, following our right elbow with our eyes. Coming back with an inhale, exhaling, going left, following the left elbow, coming back, exhaling right, engaging core, keeping elbows at shoulder height, going left and center, going right and center, going left and center. Interlacing fingers, sending palms to the ceiling, lifting chest, taking an inhale. Exhale, open arms, wrapping arms around and bringing chin down, reaching with our fingertips in the back and bringing chin to the crook of our front arm. And see which arm you have in the front. Rounding our spine. Chin coming down, shoulders rolling forward, neck rounding, lifting, releasing, opening our arms, reaching up, tilting back, and coming center, opening arms, and have your other arm in the front with fingers reaching in the back and bringing chin down, rounding our spine. Rolling shoulders forward, rounding our neck, tummy's tucked in. And releasing our arms, reaching up, tilting back, coming center, releasing arms. Let's do a few shoulder rolls, forward and up, Exhaling back and down. Inhaling, shoulders forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Make a point of bringing shoulders forward and up, and then making a point of taking them back and down. Take your time. Forward and up. Exhaling back and down. One more time. Forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Let's take shoulders back and up. Exhaling forward and down. Shoulders back and up. Forward and down. Inhaling, shoulders back and up. Exhaling forward and down. One more time. Back and up. Forward and down. Shrugging with an inhale. Releasing with an exhale. Inhaling, shrugging. Exhale and release. And one more time. And releasing. Shoulders forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Let's sit tall, chin parallel to the floor, shoulders back and down. Let's take a big inhale. Exhaling, right ear to the right shoulder. Releasing, relaxing, breathing. Make sure shoulder is in place. It's the ear coming to it. Bringing chin down to chest, center, front. And slowly bringing chest, neck and head up, chin to place, shoulders back and down. Taking an inhale. Exhaling, left ear to the left shoulder. And see again, shoulder is in place. It's neck, it's the ear coming down to shoulder, engaging your middle part. All the time thinking of this middle part of our body, engaging the muscles. Make sure shoulder is in place, ear traveling to the shoulder. Chin comes down center to rounding the neck, releasing shoulders. Inhaling. Exhaling, coming back up to place, rolling shoulders up. Exhaling back and down. Let's do a few semicircles. Right ear to the right shoulder, center, front. Going left, from left, center, front, going right. Harmonizing it with your breathing. Inhaling right to left. Exhaling left to right. One thing I don't mention often enough is making sure to try to breathe with your nose. If you have to use your mouth, use it for your exhale. Let's inhale from right to left. Exhaling from left to right. Let's add to this, if it's okay to make this into circle. Inhaling from right to left. Exhaling, going back and around. If it's not comfortable going back and around, continuing semicircles. Breathing into it. Inhaling right to left. Exhaling if you're making circles, going back and around. And let's do it again. And one more time from right all the way around or semicircles. Coming back, let's roll our shoulders up, back and down. Let's start semicircles from left. Left ear to the left shoulder, center front, going right. From right, center front, going left. Shoulders are staying in place. It's the neck and head going with the ear from right to left and left to right. Let's make this into circles from left, center front, going right, carefully, gently going back and around. Inhaling from left, exhaling, going back and around, or you're doing your semicircles. And let's do one more from left all the way around. When you come back, let's roll our shoulders up, exhaling back and down. Let's bring hands to our waist, move our hips around. If you're standing, knees are soft, tilting and rotating, sitting or standing, breathing, going around. Deep breathing. Tummy's tucked in. Feel that tilt in your pelvic floor, engaging the pelvic floor, breathing into it. Tummy's tucked in. Let's do one more this direction. When you're ready, changing, going the other way. Chest up, chin up, shoulders back and down, tummy's tucked in. And let's do one more. When you come center, hands on your thighs. If you're sitting, please come to the front of the chair if you haven't already. Extending forward flat. Exhaling, arching, chin to chest, release shoulders and starting over. If you're standing, knees are soft, extending, exhaling and arching all the way, releasing shoulders and starting over. Hips back, exhaling, coming up, releasing. Inhaling forward, exhaling and arching. And again, extend and arch. Inhaling forward, extending. Exhaling, coming up, releasing. One more time, let's go forward. And one more time, coming up. Relax shoulders. Let's separate our legs just a tiny bit wider than our hips. Sitting or standing. We're going to soften the knees, left shoulder comes to the right thigh, extending all the way until right shoulder comes to the left thigh, and then let's come all the way up. And again, hips back, knees soft, turning from right to left, extending, coming up, releasing. Hips back, knees bent, turning from right to left. And tummy's tucked in, coming up. If you're sitting, you're doing the same thing, turning right to left and coming up. Turning from right. Make a point of turning your shoulder toward your opposite thigh. And let's do this one more time. Wiggle your toes. Coming back up, relax, adjust, align. And let's start opposite direction. Right shoulder to the left thigh, center front, left shoulder to the right, and coming up. Make a point of moving your shoulders, keeping spine flat. Let's go from left, center, right, and coming up. Inhaling and exhaling. And again. One more, let's go around from left, all the way around, coming back, relax our shoulders, rolling them back and down. Taking a deep breath here with me. Exhaling. Let's get ready for sunflowers. Separate legs even wider. If you're standing, legs move up and down, bending. If you're sitting, if you want to extend legs, you come to heels and then bending. You can do one leg at a time if it's too much to do both, or just keep them bent if you're sitting in the chair. I'm going to show both ways. If I'm standing, reaching up, hips back, knees bent, hands down, chest up, head up, arms wide to feel it in our chest and shoulders. Coming back up with an inhale, reaching up. If you're sitting, if you don't want to move legs, keep them wide, wide arms, coming up. If coming to the floor is too much, coming to thigh level, extending upper body, coming back, reaching up. Same thing with standing. If coming to the floor is too much, Extend the upper body, arms, hands come near the thighs, open to shoulder, and coming all the way up. So you decide which of these variations work for you. Bend the knees, make sure knees go back away from your body. Releasing toes, knees and toes pointing away, and as you bend the knees, make sure they go away. Exhaling down, chest up, head up. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling. Let's do this one more time. Let's reach up. And to the coming back, reaching up. Lift the chest. Let's get ready to go from right to left cartwheel. Hips back. Hands come to the right, foot goes to the left, and they come up all the way, reaching up. Again, sitting, if you want to extend the legs to your heels and coming up. Feel you're turning your upper body to the right, come center, turning it to the left before you come back up. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhaling from right to left and inhaling, coming up. And again. One more time this direction. Let's go from right to left. Come back up. Take a second. Relax here, breathing. Getting ready to go from left to right. Lift the chest. Exhale, left to right. Inhaling, coming up. Remember, if you're standing, you send the hips back. Legs don't get as much bending. Chest up, head up, and going around. Turn the chest left, center, turn it right before you come up. From left to the right. And one more time, all the way from left, going around. Coming back up, reach up, releasing arms, rolling shoulders, back and down. Hands to our waist, take a moment here, breathing. Exhaling. Have toes point out, knees point out. Let's do the flying bird. Again, let me first show it standing. As you bend your knees, arms come down like the wings of the bird. Bring it up and down as you bend your knees. Looking straight forward, chest and head remaining up, and legs and arms moving. If you are sitting in the chair, remember again, you can extend the legs and bend the legs. You decide. You can do one leg at a time. Reaching and bending, lifting and bending. One more time. Bring it in, release. Rolling shoulders, back and down. Bringing feet together, coming back to sitting or standing, adjusting for a moment, relaxing neck and shoulders, taking a deep breath. Exhaling. Let's bring hands together, reaching up. Exhaling, swan dive. Inhaling, forward fold, crown of our head coming down, rolling shoulders forward. If you are standing, knees soft. Lifting hips, taking an inhale. Exhaling, rolling up. Open our arms, reaching up, tilting back, coming center, swan dive. Forward fold, releasing, relaxing, lifting hips. Exhaling, rolling up. Let's do it again. Open our arms, reaching up, tilting back, come center, swan dive. Forward fold, hold it here, knees soft, neck and head shaking, releasing, breathing, lifting hips, taking an inhale. Make sure feet are parallel about hip width apart. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, taking hands around our right foot, chest turning to the right thigh, face coming toward the right knee. If you want to feel it more, keep moving hands toward the inside of your foot and make sure you have your core muscles engaging. If you are standing, knees at least soft. Turning to center, relaxing. Exhaling, going around the left foot, hands moving around, chest turning to left, face coming to left knee. Wiggle toes, knees soft, keep twisting and breathing. Releasing to center, relaxing to it. Hands on our shins, upper body extending flat, tummy's tucked in. Exhaling, rounding it down, releasing. Again, hands on our shins, upper body flat, extending, shifting, and rounding it down. One more time, hands on our shins, extending upper body flat, taking an inhale. Exhale, rounding it down. Taking an inhale. Exhaling, slowly rolling up, opening our arms, reaching up, tilting back. When you come center, let's tilt to one side, lining up our shoulders, chest turning slightly toward the ceiling, looking at the ceiling. Coming back, lifting, and tilting the other way. Turning, breathing, and coming back. Now let's take a deep breath here. Exhaling. Let's take our left foot behind or around your right foot. And sitting or standing, you're doing the same thing. Just make sure if you're standing, knees are soft. Lifting, and tilt to one side, and lining shoulders. See the ears are not hunching toward ears as much as it's working. Coming back, lifting, tilting the other way, lining up our shoulders. And when you tilt, both sides of torso should be extending. Coming back, send the palms to the ceiling, lifting chest. Exhaling, opening arms, releasing legs, rolling shoulders, forward and up, back and down. Hands together, inhaling, reaching up, tilting back, come center, lifting, tilting to one side, lining up our shoulders, coming back, lifting, tilting the other way, lining up our shoulders, coming back, lifting. Take right foot behind the left or around. Adjust the knees. Make sure back knee is not being touched by the front leg. Exhaling, tilting to one side, lining up our shoulders. Turning chest toward the ceiling, looking at the ceiling. Coming back, lifting. And tilting the other way. Turning the shoulders to line up. And releasing center, send the fingers up. Release your legs, send the palms to the ceiling. Releasing arms, rolling shoulders, forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Let's do the dancing goddess, legs wide again. If you're sitting in the chair. If you're standing, legs are going to extend and bend. And make sure when you bend, knees go straight and you're not going side or the other side. It's straight down with the hips straight down. So let's reach up, bending knees. One arm goes overhead near the ear, coming all the way up. Taking the other arm as we bend our legs, all the way up. Both arms wide as we open, reaching up and releasing. So continue. If you are extending legs in the sitting, you come to your heel, release, bend and extend and take arm overhead, release, Extend legs, both arms wide, and releasing. If you don't want to do legs, just one arm goes overhead, all the way up. The other arm over near the ear, all the way up. Both arms wide and reaching up, releasing. The other option is extend one leg, take the arm over, coming back. Take the other arm as you extend the other leg over. Both arms wide, reaching up, releasing. Let's do this one more time. Reaching up, bending, taking arm over, all the way up. Bending legs, arm over, all the way up. Both arms wide and all the way up. Rolling shoulders up, back and down. Let's have our legs wide, hands to our waist, tilt and rotate. Chest up. See the difference between you made your hip rotation earlier with legs closer in and now feeling it with legs wider, and see how it's different for your body. Chest up, chin parallel to the floor, core muscles engaged. Let's do it one more time this direction. When you're ready, let's go the other way. And let's do one more. When you come center, let's reach up. Turn our body, upper body toward the right leg. Hold it here. If you're sitting, if you like to extend the right leg and then bring face down. If you want to extend both legs and then bring your face down, release into it, relax. Walking hands to center, turning chest to center. This is where blocks might be useful. If you find your head is not aligned with your hips, raising the floor is a great idea. But first, let's round our spine and bring the crown of our head down. Lifting head, bringing left hand under our face, taking an inhale. Exhaling, taking right hand up, twisting, upper body to the right, lining up our shoulders, head and hips working to line up. If you are standing, this is where you would be. And releasing to center. Again, crown of our head down, releasing neck and shoulders, lifting hips if you are standing. Lifting head, this time right hand under our face, head and hips aligning. Left hand going up, chest turning, lining up our shoulders. It's important to raise the floor. Really, if your hand is not somewhere resting completely flat, it's best to raise the floor. Coming back, hands shoulder width apart, crown of our head down, wiggling hips and shoulders, shaking. Bringing head up, adjust legs if needed, hands to our ankles, hands to shins, lifting chest, hands to thighs, flattening upper body, exhaling, unhinging, let's reach up, tilting back, coming center, turning to left leg, staying, face coming to the knee, tummies tucked in, releasing, relaxing. Both legs extending. If you're sitting, if you want to extend legs, you are on your heels, or just keep the legs bent, but just make sure they're wide. Turning to center, hands under our face, shoulder width apart, crown of our head coming down, releasing, lifting hips, tummies tucked in. Lifting head. Bring right hand under your face, twisting to your left, opening the chest, head and hips aligning. Make sure head is not hanging down or tensing up. Open up. Breathing. Coming back, Again, hands shoulder width apart, crown of our head down, releasing shoulders, lifting hips, breathing, wiggle toes. Lifting head, left hand under our face, right goes up, chest turning, head and hips aligning, tummy is tucked in, spine is flat, including the neck. Coming back, hands shoulder width apart. One more time, crown of our head down, tummy is tucked in, lifting hips, releasing shoulders and neck. Lifting head, hands to our ankles. Hands to shins, lifting upper body. Hands to thighs, shoulder blades toward each other, core muscles engaged. Inhaling, exhaling, unhinging, reaching up, tilting back, coming centered, lifting, tilting to one side, lining up our shoulders, coming back, lifting, and tilting the other way, lining up our shoulders. Coming back, send the palms to the ceiling, lifting chest. Exhaling, opening arms, rolling shoulders forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Hands to our waist, heels, toes, until feet are about hip width apart. And for the dancer pose, if you're in a chair, turning to one side of your chair, come to almost to the front of your chair so you can lean and have your side to the back of your chair. Take the hand to hold the side of your chair, take the outside leg and take the ankle back. Breathing, extending. If you want to use a wall standing, relax shoulders, being close enough to the wall that when you extend your arm, it touches the wall without you leaning onto the wall. Bring the top knee up, take your ankle, extend the arm up to the ceiling. I need to move this chair a little bit. Standing tall, looking straight forward, see your other knee, the extending legs, knee is soft. Keep pulling. If you like to hinge, bring the arm to shoulder height, hinging from hips, extending upper body, making sure that your spine is flat and looking onto the floor way in front of you. Keeping that straight line from hips to head, keep pulling the ankle. This can be done sitting in the chair, standing by the wall, or not using any support. You decide. Tummy is tucked in. When you're ready, first fingers to ceiling, standing tall, lifting the ankle up, and then with control, releasing. Turning around, moving hips, and you decide if in the chair, turning to the other side of your chair, leaning your side to the chair, hand holding the chair, outside knee up, ankle going back, upper body extending, hinging if you wish, against the wall standing, first go up with the hand and then bring it to shoulder height. Both ways, it's perfectly fine. Let's pull. Extend and feeling our spine flat, extending, feeling our quadricep and hip flexor extending. Breathing, tummy is tucked in, gently pull. And if you're standing and hinging, start unhinging, standing tall, fingers to ceiling. And releasing with control. Turning to the center of your chair, take a moment here, relax shoulders. Have your back to the wall again if you're using the wall or you're sitting in the chair. Your back supported. Right hand in front of our face, right knee up. Very slowly with control, moving them to the right, bring them back. Left comes up, slowly with control, look straight forward. And then right comes up, turning to the side. And left comes up and turning to the side. If you are doing this standing, if you are using a wall, right comes up, slowly with control. See the weight remains centered. Make sure you are not leaning to one side, keeping upper body right in the center. If you are not using a wall, up, side, down, in. Left, side, down, in. Chest lifted, right, breathing, and left. Right comes up, exhaling, left comes up, exhaling. Let's do this one more time on each side, right and left. And releasing. Relax, rolling shoulders, back and down, hands together, reaching up, exhaling, opening our hearts. Let's do it again. Hands together, exhale, and this time let's reach up. As you open your arms, let's bring right arm forward, turn the fingers down, left hand to the fingertips, pressing it down. Chest lifting, standing or sitting. Let's extend this right arm so you feel the extension inside your arm. Keep pressing fingers down, tummy's tucked in, deep breathing. When you're ready, turn the fingers down, bringing left hand to your right wrist. Your right arm is going to resist and your left hand pressing it down. Now feeling the outside of your right arm. Gently press as your right arm is resisting. Your left hand is pressing it down. Release and let's rotate our wrist. Deep breathing. Changing, going the other way. Closing your hand tight, feeling it all the way up to shoulder, opening really wide. Tight and wide. Closing it tight, opening it wide. Let's do it one more time. Tight and wide and shake from shoulder. Make sure it's not from elbow. Feel your shoulder. And releasing. Shoulders forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Hands together. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale. Feel the chest expanding as you open your arms. Taking arms a touch behind you. Feel that. One more time. And as you open your arms, this time left arm forward, fingers pointing down, right hand pressing the fingers down, feeling the inside of your left arm. Tummy's tucked in, chin up, shoulders back in place, deep breathing. Releasing, turning fingers and right hand on the left wrist, left arm resisting, and left hand pressing it down. Feeling the outside of your left arm. Deep breathing. Shoulders releasing. When you're ready, release, rotate the wrist, moving the fingers as we rotate our wrist, changing direction, closing hand so tight you feel it all the way up, and opening it really wide. Closing tight, opening wide, closing and opening, and again. One more time. When you open, shake. Shake from shoulder. And releasing. Hands together, reaching up. Exhaling, opening our arms. Let's do it again. Reaching up. Exhale. And one more time. Reaching up. Exhaling. Rolling shoulders forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Let's go to the back of our mats. Bringing hands together. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, swan dive. Inhaling, forward fold. In the chair, If you want to stay here with me with forward fold for a moment, taking a moment here, breathing, releasing neck and shoulders, tummy is tucked in, bending knees, walking hands in the chair, rolling up, sitting on your chair for a moment. Let me show it on the mat first. Let's come to our forearms, sliding down, bringing arms to our side. Take a moment here, turning face to one side, breathing. In the chair, sitting back with your back resting on the back of your chair, just breathing, relaxing. Turning face the other way, breathing. In the chair, neck and head center, just sitting tall and breathing. Bringing face to center, and let's bring our hands to stacking them up and resting forehead, wiggling hips and shoulders, finding comfortable place for your hip bones. Imagine your hands and forehead are all glued together. Engage your core muscles. It's really important for your lower back to have plenty of support. Core, hip, and leg muscles. Engage. Let's take a big inhale. Exhaling, lifting upper body, neck and head and arms, and inhaling down. Keep going with this. Use your exhale to lift, inhaling down. Keep elbows at shoulder height. In the chair, if you don't want to reach all the way down to your thigh, raise the floor. Taking an inhale, elbows open to the side. Exhaling, lifting. Inhaling, coming back. Or if you are wanting to come all the way down to your legs, lifting with an exhale and coming back. Continue exhaling up. Keep elbows at shoulder height. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. And again. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Let's do it again. Exhale. One more time. When you're ready, come up and hold if you're okay. Same thing on the floor. If it's okay to hold it in the air, keep opening elbows to the side. Tummy's tucked in, breathing to it. And releasing. Let go, relax, turn to one side of your face on the floor, arms coming down near your sides. Breathing, releasing, relaxing. Turning face on the floor the other way. Bringing face to center, stack up hands again, rest your forehead. We are going to focus on legs. In the chair, rolling up, sit back, relax your shoulders, hold on to your chair, slide so your shoulders are on the back of your chair, right leg comes up to hip level and comes back, and left leg comes up to hip level and comes back. In the chair, please continue. On the mat, your hands are stacked up, your forehead is resting, wiggle hips and shoulders. And as you exhale from the toes, right leg slowly comes up as high up as to thigh if it's working this morning. Releasing. Exhaling, bring the right leg up and releasing. Alternating, exhaling left leg up and releasing, or do one leg and then the other leg, or alternate. Continue breathing into it with an exhale, lifting, with an inhale, coming back. Exhaling up. Make sure your other knee is not pressing hard onto the floor when you lift the leg. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. Leg, hip, core muscles all should be engaged. Releasing. Lifting with an exhale. Inhaling down. Exhaling, right leg up. Inhaling down. Exhaling, left leg up. Inhaling down. Let's continue. Right leg up and down. And left leg up and down. Next time you take your right leg up, if it's okay, hold it. Engage core, relax, breathe. And releasing. And it's okay to lift the left leg and hold it up in the air. Same thing in the chair. And releasing. Take a moment here, relax, move hips a little bit, wiggle toes. In the chair, sitting back, relaxing. On the mat, let's take a moment here, breathing. When you're ready, turning to your side on your mat, and then rolling to your backs. Bringing knees up to chest, rocking side to side. In the chair, if you want to bring knees up, lean so your shoulders are on the back. Hold on to chair, bring knees up. If you don't want to bring knees up, feet on the floor, going side to side. You decide, side to side with legs, knees to chest, or feet on the floor. Relax, breathing. When you come back, have feet on the floor, all of us, mat or chair, excuse me. Take knees to the right, flexing feet, tilting pelvic floor, tucking tailbone, turning neck and head to the left. On the mat, arms extending at shoulder height with palms up. In the chair, holding to the chair. Make sure your bottom is enough on the chair, but you are in the front of the chair. Turning to center, taking knees to the left, flexing feet, tilting pelvic floor, tucking tailbone, turning chin to the right shoulder. Breathing into it. Coming back, center, bring the soles of your feet together, pulse the knees a few times. And then let's separate legs, knees coming down, feet and legs have made a diamond shape on the floor. Arms maybe at shoulder height extending, or if you want to take your arms overhead to make a diamond shape near the floor with hands and arms. Relaxing, shoulders down. Tuck the tailbone in, tilting pelvic floor up, engaging muscles, knees going down toward the floor a little bit more. Deep breathing. Bringing knees together. Sit back in your chair, relax on the floor, decide on your legs bending or extending. Take a moment here, just relaxing and breathing. This is time if you want to use essential oil, putting a few drops in your hands. Let's bring our hands together, rubbing them pretty vigorously, feeling the warm energy in the palms of our hands. Slowing it down, coming to a stop and pressing fingertips and palms onto one another. If you have essential oil, bringing your hands closer to your nose, breathing in the aroma. Fingertips to the middle of our forehead, taking an inhale. Exhaling, sliding down, pressing, coming to the temples, pressing on to our temples. Let's do it again from the middle. Exhaling down, pressing. And again from the middle. Exhaling down and pressing. Massaging our temples, going around, pressing. Changing direction. Coming to a stop, pressing on to our temples once again. Fingertips to the top of our nose, inhaling. Exhaling, sliding, pressing onto our sinuses. Let's do it again from the top of our nose. Exhaling, pressing onto our sinuses. One more time. Exhaling, pressing. Massaging our face with the palms of our hands, going around, pressing. And resting palms on two sides of our face, gently pressing onto our eyes. Breathing. Taking an inhale. Exhaling, sliding hands down our face. Let's make fist with our hands. Massage our belly area, gently pressing as we go around. Changing direction, let's go the other way. And bringing hands to our shoulders, massaging our shoulders. And releasing. Take a moment here, breathing softly, deeply. Feeling your whole body. Feeling your mind and your heart. Let's wiggle our toes, move our feet, moving legs, moving hips, torso, chest, shoulders, arms, fingers, just gently moving neck and head, our whole body gently moving side to side in a very small range of motion. From head to center, all the way down to our toes. Taking a big inhale. Exhaling, releasing. Take a moment here, breathing. Feel your body completely relaxed. If facial muscles needing to be more relaxed, moving eye sockets, opening, closing eyes, opening, closing mouth a few times. Moving facial muscles sideways. And see your face completely relaxed. Feeling shoulders, arms, hands, fingers. And feeling hips, legs, feet, toes. Everything completely relaxed. Breathing softly and deeply. On the floor, if your legs are extending, please go ahead and bend them, turning to your side, staying there for a moment. Using hands and arms sideways, slowly coming up to a sitting. And let's bring our hands together, inhaling, reaching up, pausing, exhaling. Take time, take arms back as you open them, feeling shoulders and chest. Let's inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhaling, opening our hearts. Let's do this one more time. Reaching to the sky, opening our hearts. If you like to bring hands together, take a moment here, breathing softly and deeply. I wish you peace, health, and true happiness. Namaste.